Okay. To continue with annuity, I'm going to discuss an application or an example of an annuity, and this is called amortization. Amortization is any method of repaying a debt, the principal and interest included, usually by a series of equal payments at equal intervals of time. So, annuity is a series of equal payments and then equal intervals of time. Okay. Here's a sample problem. A debt of 10,000 pesos with an interest rate of 10% compounded quarterly is to be amortized by equal quarterly payments over the next 2 years. The first due in 3 months. Okay. Find the quarterly payment and construct an amortization schedule. So, sa amortization schedule, diha makita ang flow sa money, no? Repayment nimo including the interest until na mabayaran nimo ang kaning debt nimo. Zero na bali ang balance. So, if you do the cash flow diagram, nakay debt na 10,000. Tapos, to be repaid or to be amortized by equal quarterly payments over the next 2 years. So, for 2 years, there are 8 periods kay quarterly. So, 8 ka periods. Starting or the first due is 3 months. So, dili mo start. 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 1 year, up to 2 years. So, this is an ordinary annuity. So, to solve for A, just use the formula in ordinary annuity. Okay. So, our I is 2.5% per quarter. No? And this is the formula. So, you just substitute P equal to 10,000. And then you solve for A. This one. And compute. And then after that, you divide the answer sa 10,000. Quarterly payment is 1,394.67. Okay. So, for the amortization schedule, let's have this table. This is for the period. The next column is outstanding balance at the beginning of the period. The next is interest due at the end of the period. And then quarterly payment or the annuity. And then principal repaid at the end of the period. Bali, ang amount sa principal na madideduct or ang amount na madideduct sa principal para ma-determine mo ang balance na lang for the succeeding periods. Okay. So, let's denote this one as column 1. Column 2 is interest due at the end of the period. So, this is actually the value in column 1 times rate of interest kay interest due. So, this one, the value in column 1 times rate of interest. And then, ang quarterly payment is your annuity. And then, ang principal repaid, column 4, 3 minus 2. Principal repaid because sa payment nimo na annuity, part of the payment is ang interest man. So, if you deduct the interest, ang remaining amount is mo to siya ang imong repayment sa principal. So, 3 minus 2. Okay. So, 10,000 ang debt, di ba? 10,000. And the rate of interest is 2.5% per quarter. 2.5%. So, 2.5% of 10,000 is 250. And then, if we recall, the annuity is 1,394.67. So, Think of it as this one. No? Sa 1,394.67, 250 na ang interest. So if you deduct 250 sa 1,394, the result is this. Mao ni siya ang amount nga girepay nimo sa capital, sa principal. So net na ni siya sa interest, gideduct naman na to. So repayment ni siya sa principal. Therefore, pag start sa second period, ang outstanding principal na lang is 10,000 minus this one. Okay? Para kining nice systematic ang solution, 1 next, this one, is equal to 1 previous minus 4 previous. So 10,000 minus this one, the result is this. And then just continue. This column is actually column 1 times I. So 2.5% of this is 2 to 1.38. And then your annuity, series mo yun, no? So constant na. And again, part of this amount, i-deduct ang interest. So ang balance is this. Muna sad ni ang amount nga i-repay nimo sa outstanding na principal. So pag start sa third period, kani 1 previous minus 4 previous kana, no? And then repetitive ni siya nga process. You get I% and then annuity, subtract interest, principal repaid, and then subtract na sa ni siya diri sa 7. So pag start sa fourth period, you have 6,479. Difference sa 7,682 minus 1,202. And then you get 2.5% answer. And then annuity, subtract. You have this value. I-subtract na sa dire, the principal. So, and then interest, and then annuity, i-subtract, ninduha, you get this one. And then, i-subtract ng 1 to sa 5 to. That's the result. 2.5%, this one. And then annuity, less interest, money result. And then, continue lang. Until sa last period, money ang principal, minusan sa repayment na 1,3. Result is 1,360.68. You get 2.5%, 34, and then annuity. This one, minus 34. Okay, so makita nimo nga equal sila. Almost, type round of error lang. So, meaning, sa 8th period, this is the outstanding balance. Pag start sa 8th period, mo siya ang outstanding principal. And then, on the 8th period, mo ang imong repayment. Therefore, nabayaran na nimo. Okay? So, fully paid na bali ang imong date. So, yung ani ang amortization schedule. So, kung i-add nimo tanan, total interest, total payment nimo, 1,394.67 times 8, this one. Makita nimo na total amount minus sa original nga debt nimo 10,000 na kay interest na 1,157.36. Equal na, no? Round of error lang. Okay? And if i-add nimo ni ang amount nga gi-repay nimo para sa capital is i-add na nimo tanan, it will result or it will add up to 10,000. So dapat ang total ani is ang amount sa principal. Nalang tayo round of error. Pero equal na sila. So, ingon na one. This is how you construct or the amortization schedule. Another one. A debt of 10,000 pesos with an interest rate of 10% compounded quarterly is to be amortized by 5 equal payments at the end of 3 months. The first payment is to be made after 2 years. And then find the quarterly payment and construct an amortization schedule. So, cash flow diagram, mag-start siya after 2 years. Pero quarterly man, so sa 8 na siya mag-start. No? Naka 10,000 na debt, dili siya mag-start sa 8. Kaya after 2 years, eh, 8 periods. And then 5 payments. So sa 9, 10, 11, 12. Mao ni siya, no? So, if you look at this cash flow diagram, differ than within. So, same solution sa differ than within. First, i-project nimo all payments dire, 1 period before the first payment. So, 7 eh. Huh? And then dire mag-start mo 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so, PM, kana. And then after solving for this, project nimo sa 0. Okay, mo na yung P, which is equal to 10,000. So, ang formula is this, I na 2.5%. Mo ni formula sa deferred annuity, di ba? Ang N na to is kini 5, while ang M is 7. So, you solve for A given ang P. Okay, so, just compute this one, multiplied by this factor. After that, i-divide ni mo result sa 10,000. Na kay A na 2,558.61. You try to remember this value. 2,558.61. The debt is 10,000. Muna itong amortization schedule. You have column 1 again, 2, 1 plus 1 times I, and then yung annuity. Okay. So, 10,000. No? 10,000. So, for the first period, mo earn siya og 2.5%. So, nata 250. Now, since the payment will start at the end of 8 years, wala pa kay annuity. Therefore, pag wala ning annuity, wala pa sad amount na i-repay nimo. So, wala mo kay payment. No? No payment has been made. Therefore, no amount of principal repaid or amount of money na gi-repay nimo sa principal. So, pag start second period, ang imong outstanding principal, ma-accumulate na, ma-add ni interest. Okay, wala mo siya ma-deduct. So, di man mag-start sa 8. So, after 8 periods, niya 5 na siya. Okay. So, pag start sa second period, ma-add ang 250 sa 10,000. Okay, sorry. Same lang hapon niya, 3 minus 2. And then, and this one, 1x is 1 previous plus 2 previous pa. Kaya wala man tayo payment. So, kini, ang value ani is 1 previous plus 2 previous. So, natay 10 to 50. Oh, and then you get 2.5%. You have this. Balik-balik ni. Ang value ani is 1 previous plus 2 previous. Oh. Again, wala naman tayo payment there. So, this one, wala po siya entry po. So, you get 2.5% and then i-add ni mo. And then 2.5% na sa dani. And then add this one sa principal mo ni sa, and then you get 2.5%, and then i-add 2.5%, tapos i-add 2.5%, and then add. So, pag start sa 8th period, mo na ni ang imo principal, 11,886.86. Principal, ha? Okay. You get 2.5%, you have this. So, okay. From this period, same na niya sa previous problem na morag ordinary annuity. So, for the 8th period, na kay payment na 2,558.61. And again, portion of this payment is for interest. Therefore, isubtract nimo ning interest sa 2,500. Ang bilin is this. So, mo ni ang amount nga imong gi-repay sa principal. Ang imong principal kay 11,886.86 man. It's no longer 10,000. Kaya after 2 years, nag-accumulate mo ng interest. So, ang 10,000 becomes 11,886.86. And 2,261 ang repayment niya. Therefore, pag abot sa 9th period, ma-change na ni. Ato ni i-change sa katong previous na problem, which 1x is 1 previous minus 4 previous. So, kaya na. 1 previous minus 4 previous. So, similar sa previous problem, ang value ani is this one, previous minus 4 previous. Oh, and then you get 8% money ang interest. And then isubtract na sa nimo to 558.61 minus 240.64. And then isubtract na nimo dire. And then repetitive, no? And then you get 2.5%, you have this. And then isubtract dire. And then kini amount isubtract sa principal. And then 2.5%. And then isubtract sa 2.5 ang 123. Okay, this amount will be deducted sa principal. No? So, on the 12th period, mo na niya. And then 2.5%. So, this one minus this 62.4, the answer is 2496.21. So, equal na. So, mo na siya imong gi-repay ani na utang, ani na debt. So, zero na. Okay? Cleared na ka. So, dapat equal na sila. Kini. O this one. So, kung i-add nimo, add nimo tanan, kasi i-add nimo ang imong total nga na pay. So, and as you can see, 12,000 minus 10,000 is this one. Same lang dapat. And then, principal, mauna ito principal. Oh. So, ang principal is no longer 10,000. Kaya nag-earn mo siya interest. Pag start sa annuity, ang imong 10,000 already becomes 11,886.86. So, most na ang total there. So, ingon na ang amortization. So, I hope that with these two sample problems, masabtan mo ang amortization. Thank you for watching.